Welcome. Thank you for tuning in, logging on to another edition of Illuminati News Hour. Right here, Illuminati Radio Podcast Show with your host, Pastor Michael Smith, and co-host, Sister Brooks. If you are new to this channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bells. Hit that like button as you guys come in here. And if you have any questions or comments, put your question or comments down below. I'll try to answer them accordingly. So we have the rapper Lil T Jay from New York. Go ahead.
New York rapper Lil T Jay-Shooter caught police beat him badly before taking him in.
So he was beaten badly before they was taking him in?
Yes.
You notice they didn't say what happened before then. Because best believe the shooter probably done, you know what I'm saying, resisted arrest, tried to run, you know what I'm saying, probably had a pistol, you know what I'm saying. They don't like to tell, they'll tell you that, oh, the police beat the black man, but they won't tell you what the black man did for the police to scuffle him. Anyway, go ahead.
New York rapper Lil T Jay is currently in intensive care, recovering from gunshot wound. Now Media Takeout has confirmed that police have arrested a man whom they believe was the gunman who shot the rapper. The rapper's alleged shooter, 27-year-old Muhammad Codename.
It had to be a Negro Muslim. It had to be a black man with a damn Muslim name. Muhammad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and the saddest thing about it is, this Muhammad, whatever his name is, wouldn't even be allowed over there to Mecca to kiss that rock. Guarantee you, you black men who so-called Muslims, y'all paying homage to that Muslim religion, I guarantee you that y'all would not be allowed to go over there to Mecca and kiss that rock. Go ahead.
Has been arrested as of Friday, July 22nd, and is currently being held at Rikers Island.
Better get his magic carpet. He better get his magic carpet and probably pray 5 times a day in his cell. Go ahead.
The New York native reportedly resisted Conate's attempt to rob him, causing the suspect to allegedly fire shots that struck him in the thoracic cavity.
Well, you know, his ass?
Huh?
Struck him in his ass?
I don't know.
I mean, that's the only thing cavity. I know they didn't struck him in his mouth and knocked up one of his tooth.
That thoracic cavity.
Yeah, probably his ass. Shot him in the ass. You know what I'm saying? But what I don't understand is, you rappers, you individuals, y'all make it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got hundreds of millions of followers on social media. Y'all made it. And y'all still in the hood. You got to know what's coming next. Sister Brooks,
Yes.
say you grew up in the hood, right? And you just came up on a couple of $1 million. Are you going to stay in the same hood?
No.
Yeah, it just don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense. It's just like you having a bunch of McDonald's hamburgers around a bunch of starving Ethiopians. You best believe them Ethiopians are going to kill you for them hamburgers. Don't make no damn sense. Little TJ, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. And this is to all you other little rappers out there who, you know what I'm saying, who get a large social media following and sells a whole lot of music. And if y'all still in the hood rapping that crap that y'all rap, hey, you get what you got coming to you. Go ahead.
Functions is to hold the rib cage, heart, lung, esophagus, and other vital organs.
Oh, so it's not his ass. It's somewhere in his respiratory area.
On top of the injuries bloodstained by TJ. One of his friends was also shot once, and Konate was wounded as the struggle ensued. Lil T Jay is a rapper and singer. He rose to prominence in 2018 with his song Resume, and signed to Columbia Records later that year. Lil T Jay debut studio album True to Myself was released in 2019. The following year, he released the mixtape State of Emergency that featured only drill artists from New York City. True to Myself debuted at number 5 on the Billboard 200, marking the album his first chart release. His second studio album, Destiny to Win, was released in 2021 and including the single Calling My Phone, a collaboration with single Black, his highest charting song yet. That's it.
All right, so he signed to Columbia Records.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. I didn't think he was signed to a label. I didn't know he was signed to a label. He signed to Columbia Records. He debuted in 2018. He dropped his sophomore album in 2019, and he dropped a follow-up album in 2021. Yeah, I think, you know what I'm saying, this is Lil T Jay. Listen, to all of you young rappers out there, pay attention to what I'm about to tell you. To all of you young rappers out there, pay attention to what I'm about to tell you. Because when you sign a deal, because you got to understand, when you best believe Lil T Jay signed that Columbia deal, he also signed a insurance policy. You know what I'm saying? So there's a, you know what I'm saying, all of these rappers, when they sign these to these labels, they also sign an insurance policy. So when they don't follow suit with the rituals, when the elites give them their fame, well, the elites will still get their money back, one way or another. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? This Lil T Jay, I think Lil T Jay, you know what I'm saying, said no. I'm gonna say he tried to say no. Because ain't nobody going to just, you sign the deal. And it don't make sense if you sign the deal, especially to Columbia Records, and you still in the hood. You signed a deal to Columbia Records, and you still in the hood. There should be no reason why you in the hood. I think this shooting was orchestrated because Lil T Jay said no. He said no to something that was supposed to go down. He said no. And you said he's still in the hospital fighting?
Yes.
Well, I tell you what. If they pull the plug, you know, because they still can kill him while he's still in the hospital fighting. So, you know what I'm saying, they still going to come to him and, you know what I'm saying, give him that ultimatum. They're going to be like, hey, do you want us to pull the plug? Or do you want to live? You still got to, come on, you got to pay for your fame, Lil T Jay. Lil T Jay, you are not going to just sign to a major label and receive Caesar's goods and services and not pay Caesar. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, a guy named Muhammad killed him. That's pure mockery right there. Anyway, this is news. You know what I'm saying? They caught little Muhammad. You know what I'm saying? Now little Muhammad, you know what I'm saying, can pray 5 times a day and not go nowhere. You Negroes need to stop it. You know what I'm saying? You're not Muslim. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. You Negroes want to be Muslim so bad. Why don't you see if you can get a discount on some gas when you go try to fill your tank up at one of these Arab gas stations? Sister Brooks?
Yes.
Do you think these black folks who call themselves Muslim can go to one of these Arab gas stations and get a discount on gas?
No.
But they Muslim, right? Right? Do you think they can go into one of these Arab gas stations or bodegas and get a job?
No.
But they Muslim, right? You niggas not Muslim. I mean, stop it. Stop saying that. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to worship a rock. Anyway, this is news. Lil T J's killer have been found. You know what I'm saying? Now what's going on with Lil T J? Determine whether he lives or dies will determine on what he says. His next answer is, they come to him at his hospital bed and they give him that ultimatum. Lil T J, are you willing to do what we wanted you to do before you got shot? If Lil T J said yes, then they're going to not pull the plug. If Lil T J said no, then he's going to succumb to his gunshot wounds. Anyway, that's news. Well, thank you for tuning in, logging on to another edition of Illuminati News Hour, right here on Illuminati Radio Podcast Show, with your host, Pastor Michael Smith, co-host, Sister Brooks. If you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell right there to the subscribe button so you'll be notified when we drop this breaking news on you. Hit that like button as you guys come in here. And don't forget, if you have any questions or comments, put your question or comments down below. And if you want to tune into the nightly in the Bible study classes every night at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you got to go to Facebook. Type in 90.1 Israelite Radio. That's 90.1 Israelite Radio on Facebook. And hit that follow button, notification while you're over there. Till next time.